Hello, welcome. So I'm Melissa, I write books. This week we're doing something I don't really do, and I'm interested to see how it goes, but I'm gonna be working on two projects at once. So I have Project Groove, which is an adult thriller, and it is one of the last drafts. That's one. And then Project Gas Station, which was my NaNoWriMo book. It is in a 0 draft right now. Well, it's a first draft, but I'm taking it from dictation with no punctuation, no grammar, no nothing into a readable document. That's what I'm doing in the morning, and Groove is what I'm doing in the evening. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of take you through the week of writing, just to see on a relatively busy week how much I can get done. So let's get moving. Hey, it's Friday. I think I haven't talked to you since Monday morning, which is unfortunate. Like, you guys, I just haven't written this week. But that's okay, moving on. I have this personality where I will go so hard, I will get so addicted to things. And addicted is a harsh word, but it is like I have a very addictive personality. And I don't consider it to be a negative thing. I think it's a positive thing because I get movement in a lot of things because of that. It's like, I think you could call it an addictive personality or like an activator. I want to be doing a lot of things towards what I like doing. But the bottom of that is sometimes I will, often. If I get into a TV show, I will literally spend every second of my day watching it. But I really did intend to write a lot more than I ended up writing. But I have a weekend in front of me right now that I'm pretty sure I don't really have anything going on. But I think I could really get into a zone of like figuring out everything and starting to implement it. Because I truly don't think, for Groove, it's going to be all that much work. I mean, it probably will be. A lot of the comments that I got were like, what is the setting? Like, how is this character related to the book? Like, what's this person? You explained what this person's motive was, but I didn't see it earlier on. And it's a lot of things of like, oh yeah, yes, here's the answer to your question. I just didn't really tell you it in the book. So it's really like, at this point, I'm adding more details in. and I'm adding more foreshadowing in, which is so funny because that's the stuff that I always cut because I feel like I'll write foreshadowing in my rough draft and then I'll be like, oh, I don't want to put in too much foreshadowing, so then I'll like delete some of it. And like I'll write this big description and be like, oh, I don't want to overwrite the description, let me pare it back. Like I'll only write the description if it's super important to the plot. The lack of scene description was creating a lack of clarity, and also a little bit of white room syndrome. Not a lot, but a little. Also, I don't really describe my characters, and let me rephrase. I don't describe the physical look of my characters. Truly, I don't. But that's also the way that I read though. Like even if someone tells me a character description, I'm not picturing someone. And I don't know what that means. If you were to ask me right now to describe what the physical appearance of my main character, maybe that's a problem. I think I could, but like, I don't have the scene where she's looking in the mirror and she's tossing her curly black locks over her hair. I love a hair color. If it's symbolic to who their character is, I'll include it. Or if it's important to who their character is, I'll include it. I want you to feel the same way that my main character feels about each character. What she finds attractive is not necessarily what everyone's gonna find attractive. And so I want you to be attracted to the person that my main character is attracted, or like feel the same way about the character that my main character does. So what I've done is, behind me on the top is the prologue. And what I did with the prologue is I wrote what I want the reader to be thinking as they read it. That's what I did. And then when I get into chapter 1, or the whole first main section, I first wrote a bullet list of here's all the things I need to include in this section. And then I wrote out little scene segments. It's like little conversations that need to happen. Because once I hit the midpoint, I truly don't think there's anything left to change. Like there are consistency things that need to change. Ooh, and that one thing, and that one thing. I'm past the inciting incident. I'm in the debate right now. If you're a save the cat, or if you like to save cats. So I'm gonna take this banger, and next I need to read through, what is it? Truly the whole next section of the book and figure out everything. Is that up? Good morning. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Whoa, it's Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m. I feel like we meet this way so often, where the last clip you've seen is me being like, I'm gonna do all this stuff today, and then it's the next day, and here I am. I think I made really good progress yesterday, and then, as it often does, the afternoon just gets away from me. So today I'm going to a coffee shop. And I'm just gonna like actually put the pedal to the metal and start doing it. I feel like I'm at this point now where I need to just stop planning so much and I need to start doing it. I think I've done a good job in my life of making sure that I am thinking through things. But like with books, like I spend a lot of time making lists of things I need to do and like really looking at everything to make sure that I'm hitting everything. But I think I just need to dive into it and start making the changes, start marking up the book, you know? That's the plan. Little terrifying, but I'm hoping I can get into it. I'm hoping today is a day where I just sit down and it all flows. I have church at 6, but literally this is all I have until then. I already grocery shopped. I'm really hoping there's this spot open in this coffee shop, and even if there's not, that's okay. Where it's like kind of in the back and it's a little bit quieter, but also still like coffee shop energy, you know? I'm gonna sit there and I'm just gonna really try to get through. Did I ever go back to that? I did all the planning I was supposed to do. Oh, and my nose has a zit. Are we shocked? No, this is the way of the world. But I'm gonna try to make all these changes in Act 1 that I can, truly. Let's do some meal prep. Oh, how's the coffee shop, you ask? It was good. I pretty much did my work on the prologue but I don't know. We'll just see. Things are moving, but I don't want to talk about it. Let's just make food. Well, hello there. Ooh. I don't know what this vlog was, but here you go. It's just been one of those weeks where, I don't know, writing has just taken the back seat again, or it's just kind of, not even the back seat. I'm just in a weird part of the process where it just requires a lot of thought. And I feel like I actually have been making a lot of movement in the thought. I've been like just thinking a lot. I feel like I've said this for like 3 weeks now. But this coming week, I'm really hoping to get back into just writing. It's like there have been so many times of my life where I have not written and I've still finished books and I've still gotten through projects. So it doesn't need to be every day, right? Doesn't need to be every week, doesn't need to be every month. But if you let it go on week after week, and that's what I'm a little afraid of, is now this is like the 3rd week in a row. Like we're coming to the end of January, and I mean, I've done things, but it's not quite as much as I had thought I would get done. And like, feels like each week in January, I'm like, oh, next week I'll do a little bit more. Next week will be the week that I kind of write every day, you know? That's where I'm gonna leave you for this vlog. But thank you for being here. Keep on writing. How are your weeks looking? How's 2024 writing going for you? I feel like I'm just kind of on a train that's going pretty slow and I'm waiting for the conductor to be like, hey, let's get to the destination. You know, I'm still riding on the train. Let me continue this metaphor. Okay, goodbye.